Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Wednesday morning devotional from the South Freeport Congregational Church on this Wednesday morning, January the 27th, 2021. Well, this morning in this devotional, I want to bring to you a very candid, a very honest devotional about something that I have recently done and something for which I am not proud of in the least. I begin this morning by asking you all the question, how many of you have been to the doctor? Now, my guess is that every one of you thought to yourself, well, of course I've been to the doctor, or maybe you even raised your hand while you're sitting at home saying, yes, I've been to the doctor. Well, I recently had an experience at the doctor's office that I want to share with all of you. As is typical, I arrived the 10 to 15 minutes early ahead of my appointment and then proceeded to go to the door and was not allowed to come in because of COVID restrictions. My doctor that I was seeing is a specialist, and she has a very small practice and only allows one patient in at a time. And so I was there the 10 to 15 minutes before the appointment, went and sat in my car, and then proceeded to wait and wait and wait. Probably you share the frustration of being at the doctor and 10 minutes passes, then 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and you are counting the minutes down as you continue to sit and wait to see the doctor. You're way past your appointment, and your frustrations begin to grow. So when I'm finally allowed to go in, I am now pushing, having been 45 minutes waiting to see the doctor. I'm also counting down the time in my head where I've been away from the work for about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. By the time I see the doctor, by the time I get home, it's going to be pushing an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours away. So needless to say, my anxiety was a little bit elevated. Well, I share with you very honestly that in that moment I was very frustrated with the receptionist. I was very frustrated and perhaps a little curt and short with her in my answers and sharing with her my frustrations about how late we were. And then I took my seat, still waiting to see the doctor, and as I sat stewing in my frustration, I suddenly am aware that here I am, Mr. Christian, sitting in the lobby wearing my UCC Be a Blessing face mask, and I felt this tall. I felt horrible. I felt really bad about the fact that here I am wearing this mask, supposed to be a good Christian man, and I have allowed my frustrations to get the best of me, and I have voiced those with the receptionist. Well, I've been thinking a lot about that encounter, and I've been thinking about what if the receptionist and I were to see each other out on the street, in the grocery store, in the shopping center. What is the impression that I left with her that day? Her only reference point is going to be those very brief moments, and perhaps her impression is that this is someone that can be difficult to work with. And I regret that I allowed my frustrations to get the best of me. As I was thinking about this whole encounter, I was reminded of Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 23. And in that letter that Paul writes, he says, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." That encounter has made me think a lot about what is our witness as we go out into the day and into the world, as we meet others, as we greet others in all kinds of situations. What is the witness that we are putting forward? Now, don't get me wrong. Being a person of faith, loving God, following the teachings of Jesus, all of these things help to define our Christian walk. None of those things mean that we don't get angry, we don't get frustrated, and we don't share our emotions. But that moment, it really did remind me that so often we only have one chance to make a good impression, to make a faithful impression. As you have thought about this story and as you go out into the day, I invite you to think about these couple of questions. In your day-to-day life, in the very simple encounters that we can have each and every day, how do our actions reflect the Spirit that is living within? What is your witness that you share with the world? I want to close this morning with these words that I actually used in the opening meditation from this past Sunday's service. They are words by Henry Frederick Emil, and I love these words. And he says, "Life is short. and we never have too much time for gladdening the hearts of those who are traveling the dark journey with us. Oh, be swift to love, make haste to be kind. May we all make haste to be kind each and every day. God bless you, and God keep you. Amen.